Beautiful souls. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about my creative process for the creation of a shiogami collages. For those who don't really know what shiogami is, um, the collages I do are made, and you can see one just upstairs, just up here. And the collages I do are made from these Japanese papers, which are called, which in Japanese, shio means 1,000 generations, and kami means paper. I'm just checking my notes here because, so just want to make sure I'm not saying stupid things. And it's also a paper, this type of paper is also called yuzen, related to a region in which these papers, a region in Japan, where these papers are usually or traditionally made. I call them shiogami collages because basically it is the shiogami type of paper, which is usually used in creating origami. You know, all these cranes you see and all these beautiful folded paper art, because it's really art. Origami is really an art. It's just that the paper is so beautiful, and it's so, I mean, you have such a variety of motifs. Usually it is either abstract motifs, I mean, geometrical in some ways, or they are a representative of nature, often flowers, or for example, or waves of sea, or cranes flying in the colorful sky, or things like that. So usually it is a pattern that keeps coming back. It is a constant motif pattern that keeps repeating all over the sheet of paper, of the shiogami sheet of paper. Usually the shiogami sheet of papers are printed in a very large format. And what I personally do is that I do not, in order to have a biggest variety of papers, I don't buy these really big sheets. Instead, at the store where I go here in Montreal, which is called Au Papier Japonais, at the Japanese paper. By the way, it's a wonderful boutique here in Montreal, but I mean, these types of papers can also be purchased online on various catalogs and things like that. But here we're lucky enough to have a small boutique, but very rich boutique, in which we can find these beautiful variety and a rich variety of shiogami papers, but also other types of paper, washi, and all. Yeah, I'm not going to get into this because I don't really know the different types of papers and the different the way they're made and everything. This is not my specialty. I specialize more into creating things with them, so that's why I'm not getting into this particular aspect. Yeah, so these papers, instead I buy them in smaller format, like a sort of 8x11, and then I buy about 30 sheets or something like that of those smaller format. And then I use them to, well, usually I'm going to take an example here of this particular shiogami collage. What you see here is that usually I'm gonna cut about 5x7 inches rectangle of paper, on which I'm going to stick use glue to stick some shapes I will have cut from other types of papers, and sort of assembled in a way that is, in my view, the most harmonious way possible. So the whole thing, I mean, the whole process is not a very long process. I mean, doing one of these collages takes me less than half an hour. But the thing is that what's really the challenge, or the pleasure actually, is to be able to look at the different patterns, look at the different sheets of shiogami paper, and feel what will be the most harmonious ensemble, of different motifs that you can put together. So that's more the sort of the art of it, or the pleasure of it, is to try to find some harmony between the different motifs and the different shapes as well, because it's also about combining shapes, you know, that are harmonious in colors, obviously. So that's something I really love doing. Usually I keep it as a small format, a 5x7 format, which basically represents a card. And usually what I do is these paper collages are made on very thick watercolor paper greeting cards, which are version without any writing or anything. And then I use these cards as a way to offer friends and family a very personal gift to them, either on their birthdays or during holidays, such as Christmas or whatever. And the purpose of this is to offer them a little bit of my creativity, but also I choose my words very carefully in what I write to them. So it's like a little personal touch of love and light and gift and colors for them. So it is something that I don't sell in my boutique in terms of the originals. I mean, I do sell my drawings, my original drawings in my boutique, if you want to go see. However, the Shiogami paper, Japanese paper collages are not sold in my boutique. However, I do upload these works of art on, I'm sorry, on my Redbubble boutique, which offers a different prints on different objects. I mean, it can be, you know, framed art, it can be on posters or on different prints, but also on t-shirts, on, you know. At the end of this video, I'll give you a sample of a particular collage I did, which is called Golden Sonnen, which is a German word, German title, which means golden suns. And the reason why I chose this title for this particular collage is because it relates to an excerpt of my novel, my Blue novel, which is coming. It will be published soon. I'm working on it. And so if you go on my website, and I will put a link here in the description of the YouTube video, there's a post which I've published in which you have the actual original, you have a big view of the Golden Sonnen collage and an excerpt of my novel, which relates to these particular types of collage and how, you know, the golden suns represented on the collage are just, you know, she brings where the character in the novel actually brings that in people's lives and the person she loves life. So this is about Golden Sonnen. So it's one of the many collages, Japanese paper collages I did and still am doing. So you can have a look at that also in the media tab in my website, which is collage, and you'll see many of them. So that's all for today. I just wanted to share that with you and share a little bit of my creative process with you, and to see how this is done and how is it used as a gift, as bringing colors, harmony, and beauty and love to people around me and to the world around me the best I can. So this is it. I wish you a very beautiful day, and see you soon. Bye.